Hey everybody, well we come to you today with a plan for Refton Church moving toward large group gatherings. Now this plan was devised by our church staff and approved by our church board in light of recommendations from our Atlantic Conference, the Brethren in Christ Atlantic Conference. So what I have here is the plan. Hey, there it is. It is available on our church website. You can download it and look at all the details there. We're not going to read the whole thing, but what I'm going to do is read the opening paragraphs, and then Joey and I are going to summarize each stage that we have here for moving forward. So here we go. In light of the government recommendations, Refton Church will be moving forward toward resuming our large group services. Our plan is one that is tailored to our individual congregation and location. This comes from the recommendation of our church staff, the approval of our church board, and the blessing of our BIC Atlantic Conference. Our church board has decided to comply with the PA state government with respect toward biblical convictions, our BIC Atlantic Conference, and the safety of our people. While churches are deciding how to get back to large group services, we've decided the best plan for Refton is to ease back into our normal. The following three-step plan will help us get back into larger gatherings. Now, before we start, I just want to make a note that we, as a church board, have decided to follow the PA state government. We feel that that's the best way to move forward. I know not everybody's going to agree with that, and that's okay, but this is what we're doing. Just in light of our own convictions. That's why I put the biblical verses there for you to check at a later time if you want. But even more, not just that, but these decisions came out of our biblical convictions, but also just for the concern of our older generations and really just the overall circumstance of our church. What's best for Refton?
Everyone's going to have differing opinions on this whole matter, and so this route to reopening we thought was going to be the very best one that would be sensitive to everybody's needs in this time. So let's get started with all the different stages of this plan. When the state declares that Lancaster is in the yellow stage, we will still be doing our online services. We will not be opening up our doors on Sunday mornings for large gatherings. But we will be opening up our doors to groups that are 25 or less. And so I'm really excited about that because that does include RSM, our student ministry. It also includes small groups. It includes any other Refton church groups or events of 25 or less. They may come and use the church facilities. But you do have to clean up after yourselves and sanitize high-touch areas.
Which will provide, the church will provide cleaning supplies for you. All the details are on this page that you can get on our website. Hey, I want to mention that the yellow stage is actually an opportunity. It's a unique opportunity that I hope we don't miss. So Joey was just encouraging small groups to meet together. Well, we have 5 or 6 small groups already meeting. This is an opportunity for our small groups to maybe invite others into their small group, or even for you, maybe you're not in a small group. Maybe you want to start something. Maybe you have family, friends, or neighbors, or whatever that you could actually invite into your home for, a watch party for the Sunday morning service. Rather than inviting them to the church building, which may be difficult to do, you can invite them into your home, watch the service together, have breakfast, all that kind of stuff, and just hang out. I mean, what a great way to do what our mission at Refton Church is, and that is to connect people to Jesus. Yeah. I'm saying this is a huge opportunity. Don't miss it.
Yep.
So that's basically the yellow stage. So the green stage, well, actually, Joey, we're calling it light green stage. Why are we calling it the light green stage?
So when the state declares that Lancaster is in the green phase, that's when Refton will move into our light green phase. All that is it's basically the green phase, but with caution. Since we're all coming back together, we want to be safe, be sanitary. So we're just going to have slightly different things going on, but the good news is that we will be meeting as a large group. And this is not something that's unique just to Refton. I was actually talking to one of my friends who's also a pastor. He was saying the same thing at their church. When they move into Green, they're going to be opening up their doors, but just doing things a little bit differently just for the safety of everybody.
Yeah, many churches, including the churches in the BIC conference, are following suit with a lot of what's on this page. So this isn't just unique to Refton. So we're just going to be trying to limit things while we're meeting as a large group, limiting like high touch things. Like we're not going to be passing the plates around. We won't have bulletins, like that kind of thing. But all the details are there. You can check those out.
And in light of those things that are being changed, we are creating alternative ways of doing things, such as tithing, such as keeping up on the know-how of the church and things like that.
That's right.
So after 3 months of the light green stage, then we'll be moving into the green stage. And all that is easing back into the things that we were easing off of originally, such as returning to using our bulletins and things like that. The other exciting part about that is actually we're going to continue live streaming our services as a church in case you ever wanted to share those with a friend, or if for whatever reason you ended up having to be home but still wanted to be a part of the church family here at Refton.
Yeah, I just want to offer a word of encouragement. Look, even when Lancaster, PA officially moves back into the green phase and we're all clear to go, if you feel any anxiety about being, in our large group or whatever, that's totally okay. We want to encourage you to just go ahead and stay home. We will have the live stream ready for you on our YouTube channel that you can check out. And hopefully you've been getting used to that anyway, as we've been providing you content every week. We also want to just encourage those of you that maybe you just want to be overly cautious when we come back into a light green stage with everybody else in our large group. If you want to continue wearing masks, even though it's not like mandatory or whatever, we're not judging you. So please feel free to do whatever makes you comfortable, so that we can worship together.
Mm-hmm. And in this time of just so many differing opinions, it's important to do what Philippians calls us to do, is to submit to one another and regard each other as higher than oneself.
That's right.
So we're really, really, really looking forward to getting back together. I mean, that's how church is supposed to be, in person. But as we work on this plan, as we go through these stages together, let's honor one another through it and look forward to that day when we get to worship in person again.
So you can get this plan on our church website, reftonchurch.org. You can print it. You can read over it with a fine-tooth comb. If you have any questions about it, feel free to email us at office@reftonchurch.org, and we'll get back to you. So thanks for watching.
Take care.